Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock-Whitney Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Jaguars headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Golden Eagles offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's got him in the flat. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On the option. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
And, man, they sneak the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So South Alabama's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
With the catch, it's Ross. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Here's a heat. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. White. Now improvising. Past the 40. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Eli Holstein to throw. That's caught. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Marion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Holstein. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Throwing, White. The sure hands, it's Smith.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with White. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like,
makes the grab in their space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. White on the play action. Rushes on him. Desperately looking. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The run inside. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They'll run the screen, and they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. White from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Throwing, Holstein. Makes the catch. It's Mathis.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. And so, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Phillips. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
White. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. White going to attack through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Throwing White. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Here's Holstein to throw. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Holstein. They've got the screen set up. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Jaguars have it in scoring position on first and goal. Eli Holstein to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Again, Holstein. Touchdown, South Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. White. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. White wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Razorbacks setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
Guys, the South Alabama head coach told me at the half their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Now on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing White. Now adjusting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. So now it's 2nd and long. White. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Throwing, Holstein finds his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quarterback keep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Finds his man. It's short. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Throwing, White. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd down coming up. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The Golden Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Holstein to throw. Got a man, it's White. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Malone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. On target. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th-quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Holstein. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
He makes a catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're going back to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go play action with White. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? White. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with an 83-yarder for 6. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Catch in the middle. It's Marion. The Jaguars can really attack on this second and short. Running inside. It's Malone. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Under fire, trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Eli Holstein to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Malone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Might as well stick with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not quite going to get there. They'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, White. Catch in the middle, it's back. Gets away from one, finds some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. White unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. White going to attack through the air. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hands it off. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They feed him again. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing, White. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.